So hello and welcome, we're back here for the final of the Boulenciel Tir de Precision here at La British Open 2019. Jack blows against Scott Ashby. Jack has won the toss and opted to go second. So Scott, last year's winner. Against Jack blows. Ball uptown. 1 point.
That's 1 point.
For Scott.
Now
Jack to follow. So there's some merit in going second. You know what you've got to achieve. But you could argue there's the same in going first. You've got to set that standard. What is Jack going to do? He's got the carrow.
That's
5 points.
Well, mate.
To everyone that's joined us so far, watching the final of the Boulenciel Tir de Precision. Winner will take home a set of Boulenciel balls of their choice. It's a miss from Scott. So 1 point so far for Scott to 2 distances. 5 for Jack, taking on his second distance. Can Jack keep his form? 3 points.
That's 3 points.
Got the hit, got the recoil, left the circle.
8.
So 8 to 1. Scott taking on 8 meters. Three points.
3 points. Jack now
For Scott, 4 points. Chasing 8. Jack to play the same distance, 8 meters. So Jack looking to extend his lead. Hit 2 out of 2 so far. Can he make it 3 of 3? Yes, he can. And he's got the carrow. 2 carrows.
5 points.
Sorry, you're allowed to see
13 points. 2 5s, 1 3.
No one, I'm completely impartial.
So now we've got 9 meters. Got to go first.
So Scott taking on 9 meters. Chasing the game at the moment. Jack on 13, Scott on 4. Scott now on 7 with 3 points.
Jack now from 9 meters.
Jack to take 9 meters. It's the last distance of this first round. C'est la finale de la Boulenciel Tir de Precision à Heckenwijk dans le nord d'Angleterre pour la British Open. Jack blows contre Scott Ashby.
And that's another 5 points.
C'est un autre carreau pour Jack blows. 3 fois maintenant.
After
8 points. 18 points. 18.
Seven points to Scott, 18 points to Jack. The next discipline is the target ball over the cuff. From 6 meters, Scott to go first.
So Jack in good form, taking a good lead, 18 points to 7. 18 points pour Jack, 7 points pour Scott. C'est la deuxième main, c'est la boule derrière de la bouchon. Second round, shooting the bull behind the Jack. Five points. Caro from Scott.
From 6 meters.
Yeah, great shot in. Really big Caro. Gets him back in this game. 12 points to 18. Can Jack reply?
Well done, Jack.
That's 3 points.
3 points. Sure, I saw movement on that Jack, but umpire calls no. So that's 3. Hi Roland, hi Karen. Second round here in the final of the Boulenciel Tir de Precision. Shooting the bull behind the Jack. Narrow miss there from Scott. No point.
Jack now from 7.
Nil point.
That's a miss.
So 0 for Jack. Scott still chasing this game, but has narrowed the gap. Update you on the scores
Scott now from 8 meters.
in just a little while. Scott to take on this bull behind the Jack from 8 meters.
That's a miss.
So just behind, just to the side,
Jack
another miss.
behind.
And Jack to take on the same distance. So after this final's played out, we'll have a little break, and then we'll be back for the last 16 knockout stages in the bronze, silver and gold. Three points for
3
Jack.
points.
There's the hit on the bull and no movement on the bouchon.
Scott to go first.
So another just behind there from Scott.
What's going on again? It's a miss. Jack now from 9 meters.
When you need to.
So Jack now to take on 9 meters, the final distance in this second round of the final of the Boulenciel Tir de Precision.
That's a miss.
Juste à côté.
So the
Manqué.
next discipline is 3 balls across the middle.
So third discipline, shoot the bull in between.
The bull round. Starting at 6 meters. The score so far, Scott Ashby on 12, Jack Lord on 24.
So the score, 12 for Scott, Jack on 24. Still 3 rounds to go, so lots to play for. Certainly not over yet. 12 points pour Scott Ashby. Et 24 points pour Jack Blows. Le troisième main maintenant. Tire la boule entre des boules. Third round, shooting the ball in between the two balls. So come up short there, hit the mat, and that's nothing.
Jack now from 6.
So 3 points
That's 3.
with that shot for Jack, landing just in front of the bull and clipping it out
From 7.
without any contact on the obstacles. So 27 points for Jack. Decent score so far. Scott to take on
The ball. This front one here. Dark one.
So Scott just pointed out that one of the bulls had moved, increasing the gap between, which would have given him an advantage, but of course it's right to point it out. There we go. C'est bon. Cheers and encouragement from the crowd behind me.
That's a miss.
It's 0. Hit the obstacle ball first.
Jack now from 7.
Still not over, still a long way to go, still plenty of points that can be scored. But Jack will be wanting to apply the pressure by getting something from this distance. 7 metres in the third discipline. And that's a nil point. Hitting the target ball, excuse me, the obstacle ball, and taking nothing. So Scott to take on 8 metres, still chasing this game, but with plenty of points still to score. Unlucky there from Scott, got the hit, looked like it was going to stay for 5, but did nudge the obstacle ball, just give him 1 point.
Some of that.
Yeah, definitely in. Really unlucky there. Hit that clean and just rolled in to touch that obstacle ball. But it's a point. That's going to need to do something in reply to keep the pressure. That's 1.
That's 1 point.
Same thing there, hit it clean but bounced up and tickled that obstacle ball. So just a 1 point. 9 metres, 9 mètres. Dans le troisième main. So last distance in the third round, 9 metres for Scott, followed by Jack. Jack still leading in this Boulenciel Tir de Precision final. So Boulenciel, some really great bulls. They've added the coloured dots into some of them. Great clean hit from Scott to get 3 points.
Now Jack from 9.
Can Jack do something in reply to keep his lead and stay comfortable? Or is Scott going to start to claw this back as we are about to head into the 4th round? This is the last shot, last distance in the third round. That's nil point. It's the obstacle ball.
And the next discipline is a target ball over the top.
So now we're in the fourth round. They're going to shoot the boule behind. Tire la boule derrière.
And the scores are 16 for Scott, 28 for Jack.
So still 12 points between the two players. 16 points for Scott and 28 for Jack. 16 points for Scott Ashby. 28 pour Jack Blows. 12 points entre les joueurs. 40 points still to play for. So certainly not finished yet. Scott at 6 meters to shoot the bull behind. 3 points.
Jack to go next from 6 meters.
So Jack to take on this now. Can he reply? No, he can't. Scott is closing this points gap down. So only 9 points between the two players now, after Scott scored that last end and Jack hit the obstacle ball first. Scott to take on 7 meters, shooting the ball behind. Can he score again and close that gap further? One point. So he hit the ball, but did recoil into the obstacle ball, so just gets the 1 point. But he's clawing back, closing that gap. Can Jack reply? Yeah, great shot from Scott. Unlucky to just get the 1 point. Jack looking to respond. And he has done with 3. No movement on the obstacle ball, so 3 points. Scott to play from 8 meters. Shooting the boule behind. Tire la boule derrière à 8 mètres. He's come short, hit the obstacle.
Jack now from 8 meters.
It's still close. Still a few points between these players, but still not unassailable.
No, I know, but
Jack to take on 8 meters. Can he increase his lead by taking a score? 3 points.
That's 3 points. Now Scott from 9 meters.
He's got to take on this last distance, 9 meters, in this 4th round. Just 1 more round to go. Jack increased his lead there with another 3 points. You can see there's quite a few people here watching this final, the Boulenciel Tir de Precision.
That's a miss.
Short and wide. Nil point for Scott. And the microphone has died again for our announcer. But for you guys watching at home, I believe you can all hear me fine. It's for everyone else here that is unable to hear our announcer. Jack to take on 9 metres, and he gets the hit for 3.
That's another 3 points.
Further increased his lead.
And the scores at the end of that round: Scott on 20, Jack on 37.
So
So
20
last
points for
round,
Scott, 37 for Jack. Français pour Jack,
Scott to go first.
20 points pour Scott. Needs to hit 4.
Big hit, mate.
With 5 points every time to stand any chance of retaining his title. 5 points with the first shot on the bouchon. Tire le bouchon pour 5 points. If Jack responds in kind, this is all over. Jack looking for the 5 points to seal the title. That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Go, Scott.
Scott now from 7 metres.
So nil point.
Go, Scotty.
Scott still needing the hit to keep going and retain his title as the Boulenciel Tir de Precision champion at the British Open. That's a miss.
That's a miss.
I like, mate.
That's it. It's all over. Jack wins with an unassailable lead of 37.
Jack Lowe.
Determinate. Jack, the winner,
Can I just tell you about our raffle which
the
we
Boulenciel Tir de Precision.
for Yorkshire Air Ambulance. The raffle has been drawn,
Thanks for watching.
and I've been informed that we made £300.
We'll be back soon for the last 16
Give it a look.
at the TOG 24 La British Open. Keep your eyes peeled for the next games coming soon.